Never owned a new car before.
It's awfully fitting for a handsome devil rock star. I do know who you are.
Well, that makes one of us.
So a couple of days ago I saw the film Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere, a biopic about the legendary Bruce Springsteen himself. Starring in this film was Jeremy Allen White as the boss, which is what Springsteen is commonly referred to as both in the movie and in real life. And I must say I'm surprised by how well Jeremy Allen White did in the role. I know he looks the part, but man, he felt the part as well. Allen was able to capture many different aspects of Springsteen's character, such as the rock star, the thoughtful poet, and the depressed loner. This film was fairly accurate to Springsteen's actual life story, except for a fictional girlfriend they added, presumably to add a romance element to the film. Supposedly she was based on a collection of different girlfriends Springsteen had during the time period that this movie takes place in, which was during the early 1980s when he was making the Nebraska album, which was a very dark period in Springsteen's life. Which brings me to whether I recommend the film or not. And to that I say, it depends. Depends how much of a Springsteen fan you are, because for the average viewer, this movie's going to be very dark and slow and probably not worth the wait to see him finally get out of that pit of despair that he is in most of the movie. But if you're a diehard Springsteen fan, and are particularly a fan of the Nebraska album, then I would recommend you watch this film, as it's a pretty interesting story. And it sticks very closely to how it went down in real life, of course with the addition of the fictional girlfriend, but she's not as super important to the story, despite the large amount of screen time she ends up getting. So if you're looking to rock with the boss, this may not be the best film for you, despite there being a couple sections for that. However, if you're looking for a film that explores who the man is behind the rock star, then this will be the film for you, as they go deep into the darkest moments of Springsteen's life, and the lengths he had to go through to produce what many consider to be his greatest album of all time, Nebraska.